Doctors, I want to thank you all for allowing us to go on this journey of reading the future, foretelling the future, being able to predict what is going to happen before it does. As you can see, I have placed a card into this envelope and I put this playing card in 2 days ago. Today, one of our colleagues, Laura, using her own deck at home, shuffled the cards sight unseen to any of us, dealt off 8 cards, mixed those up, and memorized one card, and has those cards now in her hand, sight unseen to any of us. Is that correct? Yes. Laura, now what I'd ask you to do, and you're holding those 8 cards underneath the view of the camera, I want you to roll an imaginary die, a single set of dice, just one die, and a number is going to come up on that die. Only you will know what that number is. Whatever that number is, then I want you to count one at a time the cards from the top to the bottom of your packet. I'll have you go through and do that once. And once you've done that, I'm going to have you do it a second time. And once you've done that, then I'm going to ask you just to say, I'm done.
Done.
Great. Then I'll have you take your cards, still face down, and deal them one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4 into a top row. And then below that, 1, 2, 3, 4 into a bottom row. All of this has been done to randomize the cards. So none of us have any idea what the cards are. Laura, who actually knows her card, does not even know where it is right now in the 2 rows. So what I'm going to ask Laura to do, if she will, please, is to take your right hand and just above the cards in the top row, just run it back and forth, because I'm also seeking to get an impression. And Laura, that far card to the right on the top row, that last card in the top row, you may pick that up and discard it. That's not your card. If you want to look at it, you can because you're curious, I'm sure. That's not your card, is it? Now I want you to go to the bottom row and take your hand and run it above those cards. And very good. The last card in the bottom row, you can pick it up and discard it too. You may look at it if you want to meet your curiosity and see it's not your card. Now, I'm going to ask you to take the cards right where they are, turn them face up. Right where they are, turn them face up, leaving them in their position. And once you do, you will actually now see your card. So they're all face up in the top row, face up in the bottom row, and you see your card. Yes, you know what your card is. We don't. Now, I want you, without showing us, I want you to look, and wherever your card is, I'm going to have you lightly pick your card up and exchange it with the card to the left of it or the card to the right of it. Okay? Have you change its position? Then, once that's done, I'm going to ask you, please, just to look at the top row. Then I'm going to ask you out loud just to call out, starting at the left, the 3 cards in the top row, first, second, and third card. And you may call them out loud to us. Yes.
Okay. King of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, 2 of Hearts.
Very good. So now what I'd like you to do is the same thing in the bottom row. I want you please to look at those cards and I want you to call out again, starting at the left, the 3 cards in the bottom row.
10 of Hearts, 3 of Diamonds, eight of
Yes,
Hearts.
very good. Now, what I want you to do is to look at the rows and you look at your card. Interestingly enough, one card inside this envelope, and you selected one card, and I'm getting an impression, looking, Is your card in the top row?
Yes.
It is. It is, isn't it? Yes, is that right? Your card
Yeah.
is in the top row. That's what I thought. That was the impression that I got. Now, if you will, I want you to look at your card. In fact, if you want, you can actually pick up your card back toward us, not the face, the back toward us, okay? So that this is the one card has been in the envelope for 2 days. Put this in 2 days ago and let us see how well I did at predicting the future, seeing this experiment today before it ever happened. And the impression of the one card I got, would you please tell us as you turn your card around what your card is, your selected card? Yes, you may show it to us. Yes.
It's the five of clubs.
And in fact, that is the card that I put into the envelope 2 days ago. Thank you all very, very much for letting us engage in this journey into predicting the future. Thank you.